Welcome to the Armenia campaign for Divinity Et Impera 1.2.5, and we are starting this video with a battle because what's happened is the army that this Cav army raided in the previous video has now pushed out across the river and attacked us. We got no option, we can't retreat, so we're gonna have to fight this, and life could be interesting. I mean, in theory, we should be able to take this army down. They've got no missile troops, they've got no cav, and we should be able to effectively shoot them up completely. But the problem's going to be is breaking these heavy Phalanx units. So we're probably going to have to use bait to draw them on and then attack them from behind. And part of the problem is we're going to be fighting in trees, but they are attacking. I think what we'll do is we'll gather our... We'll gather these guys up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the trees are going to be a real problem. I think what we're going to have to do is spread our forces out, so keeping track of them is going to be a little bit tricky. In fact, I think we'll attach you to these. I think that's all we can do. What we're going to do is try and get them down into this area here. Get them into the open. We certainly can't fight in the trees. So we're just going to have to find them and then start to just split these into 2 groups of 4. I think we'll probably focus a little bit. There they are. Get you on skirmish mode. Put all you on skirmish mode. You. We're gonna have to sting them a little bit into activity. Wait, no. Wait. Turn this way. We need them down in this area here. Actually, what we're going to do is split. Oh. It's going to take you this way. We've got to get them out of the trees. We get you down to about here. I mean, the problem with Phalanx units is that they can't. Right, they're actually turning this way. You down here. You over there. Wow. Okay, they've still got a couple of units with javelins. You have to watch that. That's the heavy Phalanx units. I mean, we're doing virtually no damage whatsoever at the moment. Here's the medium melee infantry. We'll try and get rid of them first. You pull over that way. We've got to get them out of these trees. You up there. You this way. Right. Starting to get a bit of a flanking attack going now. You up here. You go up, back up that way.
Swift and accurate.
Right, we're taking this unit down. It's proving expensive. We've got here. Not even denting these heavy Phalanx units at the moment. You just keep firing.
We have discovered the enemy's hidden units.
Yep. Right, these guys are going to get trapped if they're not careful. Horse archers get this way. You get round behind. You just keep pulling away.
We have discovered the enemy's hidden units.
You that way. You fire into those. Right, we're starting to bring the general unit down. You keep moving away. You're the ones I want to. Armored horse archers, pull away.
We have discovered the enemy's hidden units.
You start to fire into the backs of them. Slowly grinding them down, but not anywhere near fast enough. We've just got to keep the flanking attacks coming, because we're going through so much ammunition.
We have discovered the enemy's hidden units.
Okay, this unit's starting to break, but we're just not making an impact on these heavy Phalanx units. Where's my... I mean, this would be a pretty deadly attack with the new one. Okay, pull away. Yeah, I mean, these guys have made no impact whatsoever. We can't... Okay.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Heavy cataphracts. We need to get in on the general. You round there. You can break the... Yep, we're running out of ammunition. Yeah, you're out of ammunition. Pull away.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
You... Pull away. Pull away. Yeah, heavy. Right, this is their general. If we can break their general... This is what this is. What's this? Heavy shock infantry. Kill their general, please.
The enemy general is
Right.
dead.
I mean, it's not going to help us that much with respect to the breaking those, but what we're going to do now is see if we can isolate these various units. Our horse archers, you keep drawing them this way. And we have to go for the horse
One of our
sandwiches.
units has used all its ammunition.
Okay, we're getting trapped in this corner. Pull away. Hey, I told you to engage.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Awaiting orders.
One of our units has used all its
Right,
ammunition.
Ready yourself. My lord. We await your orders.
Use the...
What are your orders?
keep an eye out for the opposition. This is going to be expensive.
Cavalry and your
Oh,
command. As you command, my lord. Awaiting orders.
pull away.
You say. Ready.
Right, they've gone.
We are at your command.
Horse archers start to detach so we can get another charge in. Of course, we suffer the really bad detachment penalty.
What are your orders?
Right, we've got these guys out on their own.
We have discovered the enemy's hidden units.
Yes. Right.
At the ready. Orders.
Got here medium melee. I think we can get rid of these with the horse archers. Pull away. Actually,
One of our units has
you
used all its
lot
ammunition.
over here. He's still in.
Stand.
Got here. Got you get into there.
One of our units has
Oops.
used all its ammunition.
You pull away that way. Nope. Cataphracts that way.
At the ready. Missile armed raiders. Forward.
Get in really close to these. Get you in there. Just keep stinging and rotating them.
Our general is under attack.
Hey, where's the general?
What are your orders?
You move that way.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
In you go.
Missile armed raiders.
Yes. We're going to need to rest some of these units because they're probably going to get a bit tired. Right, these units are dying. Anyone? Get you out. That so you can move quicker. Break those. Come on. You over here. Right, we're down to. Trouble is we can't do them. We need to split these up a little bit.
Armored horse archers. We await your
Right, these guys are dying.
orders. My
You
lord.
detach.
Orders, my
You
lord.
detach.
We are at your command. Armored horse archers.
You get round there. Right, these have gone.
Get the frag.
I'd like to try and preserve some of these horse archers.
Missiles ready.
You over there. I think we may have to go in for... Oops. Ah. Right. I know you shouldn't charge units, but it's combat even, break away. Didn't work. Yeah, that didn't work.
The men are wavering.
Well, that's understandable. Probably the light. I mean, truthfully, these shouldn't be in the battle. You just keep drawing these in. Right, we've got another one isolated here. Keep them attracted, interested. You in on these. Where is the... Right, they're starting to break. Ooh, this is hard work. And on these, they've gone. Cavalry break away. I told you to break away. Sort them out. Sorry, I'm not saying very much at the moment, but this requires a certain amount of concentration. Just see if we can... Right, but these guys are getting isolated again. What have we got here? There's archers there. So I know you shouldn't charge heavy Phalanx, but we don't really have a lot of choice at the moment. Of course, it's the rear charges that are going to breach the formation. And these right, these guys have got themselves isolated. Cataphracts. You into there. You come in on that flank. You come on that flank. You come on that flank. Right, we're going to see if we can get a flanking attack on this one. And we'll fire the Inspire. You're losing decisively. Get there. Pull away that way. Right, break away. We've lost the charge incentive. They're coming in on us. Break away that way. Where are you facing? You're facing that way. Get these guys into position. You're coming through the trees, but there's not much I can do about this. If you go into the flank on this one, right, they're losing. You in on this side. Pull away. We're kind of cycling on these. And hit them. Get them in here. General, stay close so that they don't start to waver.
The battle is turning in our favor.
You out. Withdraw. Get out of there. You add a little bit of momentum to this. You pull away.
Our hidden units have been discovered.
Hey, I told you to get away. Right, they're marching that way. You come in on those. You attract. Pull out. You're getting a flank attack on these, or not exactly a flank attack, but got the shove there. These guys have collapsed. Right, these guys are breaking. This is going to be expensive. I was hoping to use this cavalry army to mount the next attack on this part, but I'm just going to continue for a little while. Yeah, that was expensive, but I don't think we actually lost any units. And of course, that gives this general a pretty heroic victory, as he won against all odds. I think that will be it. Quit battle, end battle. And that was probably a pretty impressive start to this video. We only lost 295, but when you consider 295 out of 1,500 troops is a fairly high percentage. And of course we got one unit that was pretty badly damaged. We might have lost that unit. 114 kills though. General got 60. But we've completely trashed this army belonging to the Bactrian usurpers, so that might be the end of the faction. And down they go. Their last hurrah. And of course we'll take the money. Money's always useful. Yep, faction destroyed. Bactrian usurpers. Failed diplomacies. Your diplomat has brought a death sentence upon herself. That's a bit shown. Sad. Increased rank. Diplomat executed. Well, I think we've lost one of our daughters, but there. Intimidate opposition plus 10 loyalty for. That's good. Let's take a look at. Wrong army. Just get over to here. Not bad. Well, you can refurbish. Can you actually recruit? You can't recruit cavalry there, so This army is just going to have to sit here for a little while and refurbish. Let's see what we got here. Certainly wouldn't mind the charge bonus and the what's that, plus 4% missile damage inflicted all missile units. Yeah, I think we're going to double down with that, and I certainly wouldn't mind the charge bonus as well. This is going to be one of my elite cav armies. This guy should be happy because he's just won a really epic battle. Let's have a look here. Yeah, I mean, you can see winning a good battle has pushed this guy right up. It's this one, isn't it? He's 54. But he's happy as well. So, things are looking pretty good. Got this here. I think we'll just put that in there. I mean, we could go in with this army.
At your command.
Well, I think what we're going to do is just move
Ready
you
for
to
orders.
about. Wait,
We fight for you, my
this
lord.
agent's in the way.
What
So
do you
push the agent up this
treading
way.
softly?
And I
Ready
can
for
put this,
battle.
want this guy right on the river crossing.
You have further orders?
I don't want to push him in just yet against these. Got this army here.
Ready for
He can strike, but truthfully, I'd rather have
my lord.
this army in support as well. It's the food situation here. Supplies. Oh, what's the food supplies here? Like, supplies stored. Still don't really have a lot in the way of food. What's the supply situation over here? Yeah, you've got quite a lot. So what we're going to do is push this army into this area so he can attack up through there.
Waiting for more orders.
I think that's about it. We've got this army stood here.
My lord.
I think you could probably go into patrol.
Get moving.
Just keep everybody happy in that area. What we got here?
Ready for
That's the Cav army that's going south. And then we got secondary army,
ready for orders.
artillery army. Well, so we've got the artillery army there. We got this army moving in here. I'm not sure I really need this army in this area, but I think we'll keep it here just for the moment. We got
My lord.
we've got the artillery army here. We've got this army. I think 3 armies should be enough to get in. Take out this area here. Famous last words. Down here,
Fleet reporting.
part of
my
me
lord.
wants to build this navy up. I think we will, because
Our lord
we're
needs
going to
more
need the
ships.
navy to provide some support in this area for when we go down and attack here. Yeah, quite happily. I think we'll just change you, get you here. A little bit worried about these oiks. This is going to be our next target. If we can take this province, that will mean that we got the provincial capital of Arabia Magna. We've got this army over here, and I think militarily wise that's all we can do for this turn. So let's just have a look. Bactria, can we you on -10 food? I mean, public order here is really good. I think we can knock that down now, because that was just a city garrison. We've got control of this area, and I think we can get some food in here. And we certainly want gain. What is the you -10? It's part of me that says this is Hegra, and we're going to have to operate down here. So I think I would like to get some grain pits in here, so that we've got some supply lines. It's only one region, but I think it will make a difference. Although we've got negative food here, I think we'll just go with food, because by the time we get up to here, we'll probably be supplying our armies with navy. Plus, that's not very far. We can just send in sudden death to them. Maybe a magnet. Actually, I haven't checked the structure report. We've got that. Infantry quarters in Cape here. Okay. Diplomat executed. I'm pretty sure that was a member of my family. Show deceased. Well, we need to show he deceased because let's see if it's actually a wife as opposed to a daughter. We could probably do getting married. Yeah, I think this guy lost his wife, so we can get married again, and we can send her on a. Wow, nobody likes us. It's probably pretty universally hatred across the board now. Even the Ptolemies don't like us anymore. Wow. Probably safely say we're probably the most unpopular kingdom in the country. I mean, I could. Who likes us the least? 100. Rome, Sparta. Well, I think we'll go for Egypt again. So yeah, life's going to get difficult. We've got to finish off up here as quickly as possible. 96,000. I still haven't really got through here. Keep getting distracted. Apologies for that. We got here fish. Can we give us a little bit of public order and a fish? I think we can take that up. Give us 6 public order. I think we can handle that. Tava, I think you're okay for the moment. Pokemon's okay. Atra. What have we got here? We've already got the sanitation perk from that. That here. Can't see any benefit from that. That's okay. I mean, that's given us silver. Glassware. That's -2 food. And a little bit of public order. We can take that up in Susa. And I think that's about all we can do in this part, so we're just going to go for an enter. Political intrigue, Ptolemy. We've got increased public order in all our provinces. We've got our trade agreement with the Abdani has devolved. Agent exposed, even agent exposed. Child is born, child is born. Construction report. Wow, we've got a whole load of stuff here. During the end turn, these Yozos have declared war on us. It's not a problem. We are moving down here. I think we're going to send you down to here. Where's my Cav army? It's moving very slowly. Yeah, you're moving in the right direction. Oh, you can. I've already got you selected. Now, what I need to do is take down this army. I can get them with that, with a night attack. You can't get in range. I can with you. I think we're going to have to go for it. You come up to here. And what we're going to do is come in.
We fight for you, my lord.
How big? This army's 19. It's got a couple of elephants and a bit of a hodgepodge of an army. Wondering whether that might be the better army. You've got 3 horse archers. You've got 3 horse archers. You've only got you've got 3. I think we're going to go in
at your command
with the artillery army. Decision made. Come into here. yeah, we've got everybody, so what we're going to have to do is fight this with just the night attack. I know I could have brought in the second army, but it just doesn't seem to be worth the effort, to be honest. If we can take down this main army, we can then bring in the second army and drive home the attack. Start deployment. Right, we've got an open plain here. No height advantage, so this army isn't as good as I thought it was. Definitely going to have to rebuild it. I think I've said that about 3 times now. I think you can protect that flank. General in the center. Missile troops. The archers on that side. And that side. Horse archers, you work with the general on this flank. You work with the general on that flank. What have we got left?
What are your orders?
I think you can be the reserve because you're not much good.
Swordsman!
And again, I think we're just work with these guys.
Archers!
Actually, do what we normally do is just place them like that.
We await your orders. Archers!
And just put you on here.
We are at your command.
Now they are going to come in with chariots. In fact, let's close that gap up there. Oops. We use the mobility of the horse archers to deal with the situation. You maybe we're just let's have a look at something. You've got a bonus versus elephants. I'll keep you where I can see you. There's the elephants there. You come forward. You got a bonus versus elephants. You got a tiny bonus versus elephants. Oops.
Double time. Orders. Strategos. Orders ready.
Okay.
We are at your command.
Bring you that way. Go after the chariots. Oops, nope.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Skirmish. Skirmish those out that side. Ready to deal with the elephants. Draw these in.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
And put you on this side. You push out that way. You operate in the anti-elephant role.
One of our units has has used all its
Right.
ammunition.
What are your orders?
These guys are really suffering. Keep out.
We will darken the skies. Heavy archers.
Push that way.
Ballista.
General. Artillery. Focus on that.
Heavy archers. Advance at speed. Throw weapons.
Go after that light
We
missile
have
cap.
discovered the enemy's hidden units.
You crush in on those.
Archers. Nine.
Pull away. General
Royal
on this side.
Ready. Ship charge. My lord. My lord.
Right, they're breaking through on this flank.
Archers. Orders. Follow them.
You push those. General
Wait your orders. Heavy archers.
archers through the center.
Double spearmen.
You need to fill that gap there.
Melee infantry ready.
You
What are your orders?
collapse on those.
We await your waiting orders.
Don't chase the elephants. Back.
Reform. Fire. Orders, my lord.
You push on those.
What are your orders? We will darken the skies.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
You drop, leave.
Force archers. Get the flag.
You support the armored archers on this side.
Ready. Reform.
You fire into the backs of these.
My lord.
Turn your attention back to those. You come in here, focus on the general.
Royal cataphracts. Charge. Ready. For glory. My lord. And
Right, you've got free. You can come this way.
heavy archers. Armored horse archers.
Our general is under attack.
Yeah, our general will be okay.
Ready to ride.
Pop the inspire.
Whatever royal. Horse archers. Heavy archers.
Heavy archers this way. Right, the elephants have gone. What we got here? You focus fire on those.
Missile cavalry. We await your orders. We await your orders. Disengage.
You support the general. You
We
pull out.
understand. We await your orders.
Right, we're holding them there.
We're ready for order.
Problem there.
Armored horse archers. Advance at speed. Cavalry. Missiles ready. What are your
You fire into the backs of those.
Get ready.
General
Get the flag.
over here. Wow.
Swordsmen. Engage orders. Tribunal. Orders. Velos.
Right, these guys are breaking.
Riders at the double.
Archers pull away.
Orders. Ready yourself. Engage.
I know you're charging through the archers, but yeah, a bit of a charge on these. Break those up.
Missile. A missile. Awaiting orders.
You push onto this.
Archer.
Hitting this. Right, these guys are broken.
The enemy general is dead.
Right, that should cause a little bit of an effect.
Orders, my lord. We are at your command. Double spearmen. Ready.
You
Await your waiting orders. Missiles.
you move over that way.
Royal cataphracts. Armored horse archers.
Horse archers, you come down here and set up the charge here.
Missile armed riders. Spears at your command. Swordsmen. March. Prepare to engage. Missile.
probably don't need you now. Pull away.
Armored horse archers! Missile cavalry at your command!
Hey,
That's the outpost! Horse archers!
you kill these.
Glory! Royal cataphracts!
Actually,
As you wish!
you kill those.
We await your orders! What are your orders?
You fall onto those.
Infantry!
Fall onto those.
What are your orders? Ready, men! For
Get in amongst those.
Royal cataphracts!
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Oops. Bit late.
As you command! Noble spearmen! Orders, my lord!
You pull away.
Awaiting orders! Swordsmen!
You press in.
Noble spearmen!
Continue. On this army completely destroyed.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
I think that's probably most
One
of
of our
it.
units has used all its ammunition.
Quit battle. End battle. Kill the captives.
That is impossible!
That army's been driven away. This army's been fortified.
At your command!
Can't bring this army up.
Ready for battle!
Part of me says come up and try and attack. I think what we're going to do is we're just going to pick off more of these. That's their garrison. I mean, they've still got a fair number of forces here. So again, we're just going to fight this. Start deployment. Right.
Your command!
Who's in good condition? Well, you're in terrible condition, so you go and stand right way back there.
Noble spearmen! Spears ready!
You stand there. Blisters. Like that.
What are your orders?
You stand on that flank.
At the ready!
You stand on that flank.
Archers!
We give you
Heavy archers!
an inward position.
Our aim is true! Archers! Heavy archers!
The archers on this side.
Ready!
Horse archers did very well, so
Armored horse archers!
you come over and support this side. In fact, I'm not going to leave you out in the middle of nowhere.
Royal cataphracts!
What we got left.
We await your orders!
And what we're going to do is make
Orders, my lord! Our orders! Awaiting orders!
these into a reserve. I only want to use these unless if I really have to.
Orders, my lord!
No place is impregnable. We will scale their heights and smash down their barricades.
Archers! Strategos! We are at your command!
See where we can go and see them. There they are.
What are your orders? As you
Skirmish.
command, armed raiders!
Skirmish mode.
Forward! Our orders! Heavy archers!
Heavy
The
up.
enemy general is dead.
We will darken the sky! What are your orders? Our aim
Oh,
is
you're over there.
true. Armored horse archers! At the ready!
I mean, to be honest, chariots in this game are absolutely useless.
Horse archers!
Okay.
battle is turning in our favor.
Yeah, I know.
We await your orders. Armored horse 100, my lord.
What we'll do is we'll start to advance the infantry on this side. Bring the archers into play. Don't want to get too close to the fort.
Armored horse 100.
Horse archers away. Got here. Got medium spear infantry. You work with the. You work out this way. You draw them in. You pull the missile fire in on them. Armored horse archers away. Go that way. Pull away.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Just keep pulling away. Keep focusing on them. Just gonna bring the reserve round here just in case. You fire onto those. General into the center.
Our general is under attack.
Horse archers come in on this side. That's my general. Let's start to wind up this flank. In fact, probably it's time to get these guys on. Hey. You drop. You're in danger of killing my own troops. Okay. Ah, you were winning decisively. Now you are losing. You fall onto those. Archers go away. General. Wait, archers. In you go. General's having a grand time. You guys just stand back there so that you don't cause any trouble. Right, they've gone. Continue for a little while. Same principle as before. Have they got any? Get in amongst these. The units that were over here are already dead, aren't they? Oh, can't see anybody. Right, I think that's it. Quick battle, end battle. We lost 120, they killed 741. Their chariots may have got away in one unit, but we've killed another 4 units. Artillery did very well that time. Or enslave those. We've driven those away.
That is impossible, my lord.
Now we could
My lord.
take that army down, and then that would open up this. You've got 6 units. You've got
Ready for orders.
right.
We fight for you, my lord.
I really would like to bring them out into a field battle, but we've still got the movement points. The trouble is, if I get this army to siege into here, what may happen is, I think what we're going to do is we're going to come in
None will
here,
escape.
and then we're going to break the
Regroup and
siege
fall
and
back.
move away. You're now outside the zone of control,
At your
and
command.
what we're going to do is bring this army in. Right.
Haste, men.
Okay, we've just upset
Advance
Parthia.
has been halted. At once.
Right, they've got another little army over there.
Finding shelter.
Right, thank you.
Ready for battle. At
You
once.
pull back alongside this army.
My lord.
That means they can't use the garrison, and they've got 1, 2, 3. Damaged elephant unit. We'll do now. So we're going to do a bit of sabotage as well. Agents is not successful. Okay, thank you.
How can I be of assistance?
25% chance. Anyway, this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. In the next part, we will be pushing on completing this and bringing our armies up. In fact, while I'm thinking about it, just
We fight for
bring
you, my
the
lord.
Cav army up to about here.
Make haste, men.
I mean, it may not be able to replenish, but I think it'd be quite important to have the Cav army close.
You have further orders?
And then the Cav army can come in, because we're going to have to deal with Parthia here. But until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.